Welcome, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another live stream video from the D&AFOOTBALL people. I already set this live from yesterday, which I should have been done it yesterday, but time catch up on me, so I just call it off. So I plan to do this video today, where we're going to talk about Ronaldo Speed and Sebastien, which is the coach of DR Congo, because this team, is moving very discreet, because when they realize that they play the game behind closed door against Bermuda, so they don't want nobody track them down to know what specific intricacy that they are having with the team people. So based on this interview that they did with the FIFA Plus, and also we're going to play an interview just now from Ronaldo Speed 2 hours ago. This one has dropped on the JFF Live. So we're going to play it and let you hear what Ronaldo Speed said about the game coming up tomorrow. And also we're going to go through the thing here, his answer that he gave to the FIFA, and give you some very little thing that I gather up, where I know that DR Congo mean very much business going into this final against Jamaica. So I'm going to give you some update on this one, people. So do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. All right, so we're going to start off with Ronaldo Speed interview that he did earlier today. Then we'll go through the reading and some specific things about this coach, which is Sebastien of DR Congo. Yeah, so listen.
Chemistry issues with the substitution in the second half. What have you been doing to instill to make sure that doesn't happen for the second game?
Well, you can't be 100% sure that it won't happen, but we have worked tremendously and sufficiently, passing along more information for this game, so we get it right better. But I think the main focus here is that the report said 27 players. 27 looks so good in training, camaraderie is good. So I'm just having selection at least.
I mean, you seem like you're in a good mood. So does that mean that the team is showing you what you want to see?
Well, definitely. Much more of what we want to see. But remember, the first game we only had 2 days. This game we have 5 more days to prepare. So I think that will help us tremendously.
Yeah, I see. Some of your veteran players like Leon and Blake and even Damian Lowe and a few others, like really spending time with the younger guys and just walking around with them, having conversations with them. How important is that to integrate the young guys with the veteran guys?
That's very important. We had some new players, 3 that never played for us before. We even had players who were on the fringes that came to the team and they actually started. So in a way, it's a transitional stage for those players. So it's good for the veteran players who have been here, just incorporate them in everything and show them the ropes. I'm sure they'll perform.
Thanks, coach.
Did you know that a Quinn Energy heat pump also acts as an air conditioner? Let's beat the heat this summer. Yep.
How does it feel to?
So that was a small interview. It goes for 1 minute and 34 seconds. Wow, I thought it was the full interview because I said 8 minutes, so I thought it was going to have a long interview. But apparently, without speed, get to the point, and he mentioned about the performance against New Caledonia and the defensive changes that he made. You know that the changes that he made, it wasn't good enough, and he didn't make any changes whatsoever. Franklin Young, big up yourself. Man, as I respect everybody in the building, do the like button and subscribe. And also he mentioned about the performance and thing. So you know that the substitute didn't make no changes, and they realize that we go out, we make the changes, and they come out, and still New Caledonia pressure us in the last 20 minutes or so in the second half. And that wasn't good. So he said that the camaraderie and the vibes in the team looking very good, and he love what the players them are doing right now. So apparently they are doing quite well going into the match for tomorrow. So this other interview is from Miami. Where they play name again? All right, that's
Only 90 minutes away from the World Cup.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing feeling. We had this a couple months ago in the National Stadium. We would have liked to win it there, but now we're blessed to get another opportunity, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Is it a real dream for you to play World Cup?
Of course, it's every kid's dream. I was just thinking about that on the bus ride over here. It's what every kid dreams of, and it's so close to making it happen.
So you're going to be
Coconut Creek.
Coconut Creek. Dad played on the Jamaican youth national team. Mom, University of Hartford. Sisters on the Reggae Girls.
Yeah.
And her grandmother's in the U.S. U.S. National Hall of Fame. Right. How did you was it a family decision to choose Jamaica? Like how did that all come about?
Yeah, it was a family decision. I mean, just to play soccer to begin with. You know, my mom and dad met in Hartford University in college. So yeah, then when I was born, it wasn't really a choice, but I was born into it, and I loved it ever since then. But it's for playing for Jamaica. I mean, I have a lot of love for the country, and yeah, that was just my decision.
And what was it about the Jamaica choice as opposed to the U.S. choice?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica is where my dad was born and raised, and there's a lot of passion, a lot of, there's just a lot of opportunity here just to take a team to the World Cup that hasn't been to the World Cup in, 28 years. It's going to be amazing for the country. So.
What's it going to be like to play in the World Cup in the U.S.?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to focus on tomorrow. We got to win tomorrow first, and that's all we're worried about.
What do you think about the Congo team?
Yeah, they're a good team fast, strong, compact, good defensively, and yeah, it'll be a really good game tomorrow.
Ian, how would you grade the chemistry at the beginning of this camp and where it is now?
Oh, I mean, the chemistry is always good. I feel like when we come to camp with these guys in Jamaica, the team's always together. Everyone's really nice and really supporting. And as in terms of the start to now, I think we gelled really well, and it's going to be really nice tomorrow.
Has that also been shown on the actual pitch during practice? Is that chemistry improving?
Yeah, I think during practice for sure. It didn't show. I don't think it showed as much the first game, but that was we just came into camp or whatever.
Exactly.
But now it'll show in the second
I
game.
haven't seen it for sure.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, guys.
So that was Ian Frey with his interview, and he talked a bit about his background, where his father is from, his mother, and also he chose to play for Jamaica because of his father. Because his father is from Jamaica, born and raised in Jamaica. So I think he mentioned something about his mother is Greek, something like that. Yeah, the white woman. So yeah. Big up here and Frey, but definitely people, team spirit definitely look good. He talked about this thing in an interview. He thought that the chemistry going all right, but we haven't seen it on the pitch as yet. But I hope that we change the way and our attitude on the pitch and also likewise off the pitch, because this is the way we have to move. We have to move in the same direction, just as all you train, you come on the pitch and do the same. It's like things that you have to do, man, to really accomplish things and be successful. So it's the way you train, the attitude, the behavior, and all these things. A lot of things to it for these things to happen. Diakono should know more than any other team that they should not underestimate underdog. They were underdog against both Cameroon and Nigeria. Yes, they are. There was. Big up yourself, Shamar Scott. Big up manners and respect, bro. Yeah. Let's see who else coming for our next interview now. All right. Ronaldo Webster.
Ronaldo,
We didn't get the man of
how
the
are you
match.
feeling physically, mentally?
We are good mentally, we are good physically as well. We are 100% ready to go out here tomorrow and give the country what we need, and it's qualify for the World Cup.
Oh, this flicking thing, boy. Can't take it out.
If you have a Galaxy Z Fold, this is the case you need to use. Most cases don't protect the hinge. This one does. And completely full.
Sorry about that, people. The
And,
ads.
you and I spoke earlier in the week, the Jamaican fans overwhelmingly this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hope for the best always. Always have to hope for the best, people, because this is going to be tough, not going to be easy.
You had a great game, right? But how do you reset, refocus on a new team like Congo, who's on paper is expected to win? But how do you mentally prepare for that game?
No, it's all come down to the players, to the team, we just need to work as one, we just need to be, coordinated,
Ready.
for this game, and we'll be just fine, follow the coach's instruction, and go out there and play our best football, So, as I said, we are ready, we are motivated for this game, because it's one of the
Definitely.
games of our life, to qualify for the World Cup, so we are ready.
There was a lot of conversation about the team's chemistry in the first game. Do you see any improvement since practice at the start of the camp to where it is now?
Yeah, there are always improvements,
And there is always room for improvement.
So, day by day we're getting to gel with each other. We know each other, So, the most important thing is the 3 points for me, and we get that the last game, and we're going to get this game.
Oh, the confidence level I don't.
I take it your parents were fans of the Brazilians.
Yeah, my dad, yes.
What will the match mean for the folks back in West Coast?
It will be so important. They are looking forward for a victory, and they are looking forward to celebrate me and the team, So it's important to get these 3 points. So
Where's your mom watching?
she will watch in Westmont.
Who else would be with her?
My brothers, my family, my whole family will be with me.
What do you think about the Congo team?
Yeah, as I said over there before, it's a good team. We just need to focus as one team and ready to fight and win this game. So we are just focusing on ourselves now and how we will be going into this game and execute the coach's plan.
Thanks, Ronaldo.
All right, that was Ronaldo Webster, people. According to JFF, quote unquote, they give him the man of the match against New Caledonia. But you know it go, that is them. Yeah, but Ronaldo Webster, he played very good. I think the first 10 minutes of the game, I thought he had a little bit of hiccup, but he got a grip of himself, get his socks up, and hit the ground running because he was all over the pitch and he was drawing foul, free kick that he take. It was a very good free kick. So that thing they could latch on to that one and get the rebound, hit it in the back of the net. So it was a good game for Ronaldo Webster. I think he have a very good game, and I wish him all the best in this one because going up against these elite players who run fast, quick, strong, and technical, I hope that he's ready for that. So I wish him all the best, man. So who else for the next interview? Let me see. Joel Latibeaudiere.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's one that you have to take honor in having. Not a lot of people get this opportunity, and we just want to make it right and make the people back home proud.
Is it a real dream for you to play the World Cup?
Yeah, of course. I think it's every footballer's dream.
Definitely,
the biggest tournament in football, so it's something that we want to be a part of, definitely.
You led your England under-17s to under-17 World Cup champion. How does this experience differ, and did you ever think at the time that you played for Jamaica?
I always knew it could be a possibility, of course, and I think this is bigger. Obviously, it's a men's World Cup, and seeing what it means for people back home, seeing what it means to the team, to get that energy, and it's something that we just want to make possible.
So we talk about back home. England back home.
I mean,
Jamaica back home.
The Jamaicans all over the world. Yeah, the Jamaicans all over the world, whether they're in Jamaica, whether in America, whether in England, so just making them proud.
What will be your first call after the match?
First call after the match will probably be my mum or dad.
And where are they going to be watching?
My dad's watching in England. They'll be in London. There's an event going on where a lot of Jamaicans are getting together to watch the game, so it's a big community there.
What do you think about the Congo team?
I think they're a totally different opponent. They're a lot more physical. They play direct. They like to counter-attack.
Exactly.
So it's something that we have to nullify, but they have weaknesses as well that we can exploit. And that's what we'll be going through today and then tomorrow in our meetings.
And what will be the main key of these?
I think taking our chances. We had a lot of chances against New Caledonia and we didn't take them. But if we take our chances here, I think we can get the job done.
And as far as that back line, that chemistry yourself and Pinot and whomever is in that starting lineup, do you see the chemistry growing?
Yeah, for sure. We've been together for a long time now, and we grow every day. We're good friends off the pitch. Everyone's together as a family, so we just need to lock in and keep building on that.
How did you feel to be here in Guadalajara, Mexico?
Yeah, it's been a great experience. We didn't expect so many fans at the last game, and they turned up and they made it a really good experience. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Joey.
Yes, people. So that was Joel Latibeaudiere with his interview with the JFF live. And also they asked a bunch of questions, and they asked him about the World Cup, and he said he would love to go to the World Cup and whatever. And he talked about the strength of the DR Congo. Everyone keep it 100 at that moment. So yes, they are strong, they are good, they are quick, and they are very direct. And also he mentioned they have some weaknesses, and we know they have their weaknesses. So they have to keep their head on and just think the right and proper way and just deal with the job proper. And he also mentioned we have to take our chances, and that is definitely true. Jamaica have to take the chances. If they don't take the chances, we're going to be in trouble. So that is very true from Joel Latibeaudiere people. So yeah, man. So Simon, big up yourself. You're there, Congo fans, and Mr. Lanzi Blake and Owen. Manners and respect to everybody in the building. Hope y'all are doing fine. So, yes, people, finish off with the playing of the interview. So, we're going to go through some part where Sebastien Desabre talk. He did an interview with the FIFA, as I mentioned earlier, and we all realize that coming up into this tournament, DR Congo has been very discreet with their team and how they play, because I mentioned earlier about the performance against Bermuda. We haven't seen nothing, no games for that, and definitely they just been keeping it on the down low, because this man is tracking Jamaica from the World Cup qualifier where Jamaica did get knocked out to play in the conference time. So this man, he said he was tracking Jamaica from them time there. So apparently he has something up in sleeve, So definitely, all right. We'll go through the first part of it. We'll go to the question. Because I don't really want to go to all the reading part right now. So, the first question that they asked him. So, FIFA say, Sebastien, how are you feeling ahead of the FIFA playoff tournament? So, Sebastien replied, we're really fired up. We're still on course to meet our main objective. That's the goal we set ourselves. When I took this job 3.5 years ago, this final will be our 13th match since our qualifying campaign began. It's definitely been a long road to go here, and we are working our way through every stage. So it's simple to he just taking it game by game, stages after stages. And he also mentioned about this is one of their main objectives, because DR Congo went to a World Cup in 1970, what I could say, 1974. That was the first time they went to the World Cup. And now it's about 52 years absence from the World Cup. And that and Jamaica is just 28 years since they don't go back to the World Cup. So we could say the double times. So unfortunately, in my eyes, based on what I hear, I think they wanted to go, and their main intention is to qualify. Not to say Jamaica don't want to go, because to all the Jamaican fans in the building, I in the chat, don't get me wrong with this. I never said Jamaica don't want to qualify. I'm just going off of this man reading, and I'm just interpreting in that format. So both teams want to qualify for the World Cup. Let me put it that way. Let it be easier, because some Jamaican fans will come and attack me and say, "Oh, they are Congo alone want to go qualify," you know. So yeah, man. Conrad Smith, big up yourself. Manners and respect to everybody in the building. Yeah, do hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. So we just go through who just coming at the building. We just go through this interview that the FIFA asked the coach of Sebastien, because I want to know what he's thinking, what his mind and where his mindset is at with this final, with this tournament, because we know that they play a whole heap of qualify, they win and things like that. So they hardly lose games just so. You know, so I think a one game they lose, you know, and I get Algeria in the African Cup. So I'm telling you, we are not playing around with a simple team, and people just stop being naive about we go into this. We know we are Jamaicans. We always have belief in our country. We have everything, which can play anyhow, because more than likely Jamaica can beat them, of course. If it's on the day when Jamaica get a chance and they take them and they play properly good in defensive line, all the lines are not giving away the ball and giving it away cheaply in the last third in the defensive area, then more than likely Jamaica could go away with it. You know, so it could swing anywhere because it's football game. That is how it is, you know. But the favorites, we all know that it is DR Congo. Jamaica definitely have as the underdog. You know, so this is the next question for the coach. So they said, was there a defining moment or match or the way to the 13th game? You say you can point out to just one moment. It's about everything we've been through together, the high and low. Those experiences have made us stronger and more resilient, and they have led us to this point. After all the hard work players and the staff have put in over the last 3 years, they're truly earned it. So apparently, I think he's mentioning about the tremendous work that they put in over the last 3 years, and they expect, or they definitely believe that they should qualify for the World Cup, because this team has been coming up for a while now in the African Cup, and a lot of people wasn't watching them that much, you know, and they come up in the African Cup, beat teams, surprise a lot of teams coming up, you know, and for the coach who take over the job and do good, fairly well. I believe he did fairly well, you know, and also he's still in the seat and things. So definitely this man, I believe that they will make it out, you know, based on his answers to the question. JFF and SPJ football fan base don't want to qualify. Instead, they want local born players to qualify us to different things. That is exactly what they want to do, but and this is where we play around with a lot of times and that a thing, because if we were doing the right thing, moving forward with this Jamaica national team, Mr. Blake, I think that Jamaica would have qualified for the World Cup through the group stage already, because if we were doing the right thing and stop messing up and playing around things, we would not have been in this position, you know? So I think that now they find issues and they find the problem that really costs us why we're not in the World Cup from the get-go automatically. You know? So that is how it is. So people, we're just going through who now joining in, we're just going through an interview what the coach did, the Congo coach, because I really don't know what his plan, what his mindset is, as I mentioned. So bear with me if I'm going through this reading, people. You know? So the next question, they said you conceded just one goal in your last 4 qualifying matches. Would you say that defending is your team biggest strength? And that we always talk about because their defensive line is very good, their midfield is very good. You know, I mean, a lot of people say the defensive line not good. So if they conceded one goal in the last 4 qualifiers matches, more than likely they are doing something good, obviously. And if you're not a strong team, stronger than them, and if you cannot break down this team, you're going to be in trouble. You know? So we have to be mindful of that. So he said defensive solidity is the bedrock of our side, but our attacking numbers have also been good in recent matches. In Congo, we are lucky enough to have talented players who apply their trade at top clubs above all. Everyone has really bought into the project we've been building together. So we said that they have been building for the last 3 years now, and they're doing fairly well. So this is what you get out of a squad when you're building from scratch, because he mentioned about the players, the talented player, Jamaica talented players too as well. So they went and applied a trade in top clubs in Europe, and definitely that is where those players went. And they're in top club, they're getting a lot of minutes. Not a lot of them, but majority at the starting 11 are getting minutes under the belt. So they are very fit and thing. So much fit, much sharp. They are very much ready. You know? So he said the defensive solidity is the bedrock. So maybe like it's on and off, and they would give away goals and things like that. But the attacking numbers is very good. That is what he mentioned. You know. So look into this man question and thing. We are going with the big up yourself. Mark along, likewise. Big up the man in the building. Y'all just hit the like button if you're now joining and things. So we're just seeing a different side of the coach and what he talking about the the past and the present with the team, where they're building from and where they're coming from, you know? So we're just going through that because I never really know, I don't know this coach, I don't know much about him, you know, so I was just going through some little things with him, you know? Big up yourself, everybody in the building. Then at least you come on the live in the first 20, what first 30 minutes, just call it that. Boss, what up? What up? Big boys. Nah, take no bad up. It's a big boy, nah, take no bad up. Never, not take no bad up, but you don't know. You know it go already. A lot of people are forgetting that it's speed and J5 administration run our football in the in the ground have brought us to this point. Exactly so, Marcolan. Them and then they not change about that. Maybe now bad up to the last match and interview this despite King being the worst player of both team. He is been speaking of as being a good passer controller and important to our success when he has been big, biggest failure. Well, Mr. Blake, me know you don't have enough. Me know you don't have a personal vendetta against this guy, but you have been actually speaking about this player for quite some time now about his faults and his defective on the field, is lacking concentration and all these things. And I saw that, but a lot of people would have said that you don't like the player or you're just eating on the player, but it's nothing like that, you know? And we know what we see in football because we look at it different. The majority don't look at it that way, you know? Because if them see you first control a ball and you control it neat and you pass that, you say, yo, you're a baller. No, I have looked deep more than that. Like up your live, people. Like up your live. Hit the like button. Yeah. So going back to the next question was asked to him. So much question, man. We have 1, 2, 3. Three more question, people. Bear with me. Bear with me. You know, really about go through it now. As a Congo DR known for being a very close, niche team, aren't they? The players share a strong bond both on and off the pitch. Everyone is pulling in the same direction to achieve a common goal. We can make it through for our opponent because we play as a unit. Our forwards track back, our defenders push forward, and everyone pull together as if they were soldiers going into a battle for their country. Wow, you see what I tell people? This is one of the main thing a team have to do to achieve and have success. Everyone have to be on the same path. Everyone have to be maybe not say think the same, but move the same, act the same on the pitch because it's one goal, one direction, one achievement. Because if the team win, everybody's win. The staff win, the federation win, everybody's win. So everybody have to go in the right direction. And this is what we have been failing for the past 5, 10 years. I could put it so, people in the chat. We are not moving in that kind of direction right now. And this is one of the main things for we as a team and as a country now are not moving. And they're doing this for the past 3 to 4 years, moving up the ladder. And you see, based on what this man's saying, and think if they are Congo lose this, maybe they beat themselves because they know they're supposed to win this game. Deep in themselves, they know they're supposed to, because there is no way I think they could stop them, because they feel like so I tell the people what this DR Congo team is doing, they're doing very well, and I would have really felt it, feel good for them if they make it to as well, because African, same way. 5-4-1. That one good formation, 5-4-1. Yes, need some solidity in our defensive. And they like to keep the ball too as well, So I'm gonna tell her. So the next question for the coach is Congo are known for being a very close. Alright, I got through that already. The second last one now. On 31st of March, you'll need to get past either Jamaica or New Caledonia to book your ticket to North America in June. Which of those opponents do you fear the most? And that is a question they put to him. And this is a quote from Sebastien. And this is what the man said, He said, "We are not afraid of anyone. We are going to give it our all as a minimum, we need to replicate the kind of performance we delivered against Nigeria, a match which Congo won 4-3 on penalties, following a 1-1 draw after extra time. We know all about Jamaica and New Caledonia. We have been scouting them well, also have the chance to watch them play over in Mexico on 26. But for now, we're focusing on our players. So tell the people. So what I mentioned first in the live that the coach has been scouting Jamaica for quite some time. So you know what to expect, which things can be changes drastically on him because a lot of players have been new to the call up and all these things didn't play in the last qualifiers. So more unlikely you will see some different faces, So the coach do his diligent job watching Jamaica and do his job. Likewise, I felt that Speed and the coaching staff is doing the same thing, more unlike they is. So the best of the best will win and bring out all the necessary. I have no expectation of this administration. I just do my God gives job, kept truth, faith, front and center at all times, in all circumstances. Eyes will see the end result always. Exactly. Like, definitely Mr. Blake. Only Congo player, play Bermuda versus China or Curacao. Well, maybe because they want to practice much. Because I don't maybe it's FIFA set up that or them do them thing. I don't know, but they play that behind closed door. MC as soup. Well, me no know them see we as no as soup in a RR because I tell you, a lot of people take this Congo team light and they don't know what they're going to come up against. Because me now go say Jamaica going to beat this DR Congo team bad. And me now go say likewise the same thing of DR Congo. No. I think this game going to be a very close game. I don't see no 3-0. I don't know 3-1. Also, maybe the least 2-1 and either team. Or 1-1. And more like it could be 1-0 and either team too as well. So it's going to be a tough challenge for Jamaica, may I tell you, because this team going to have more possession of the ball. So Jamaica have to more like to be on the back foot, have a mid block, and just pounce on them. That is what we have to do. Catch them on counters and attack them. That is the way we have to beat them. Because we cannot go man to man with them because they're going to trash me. If we go man to man, they're going to trash me. So we have to have a strategy and a way how we're going to attack them. Understand me, people? So I will looking forward to how Jamaica will attack them and how we're going to deal with them high pressing and their attacking style, because they attack all over. They attack from the wing, they attack from the midfield, all over the attack. So we have to deal with a lot of balls, a lot of incoming balls. So in that transition now, we can catch them on the break. And that is where that is have to be our strength. Because we quick to, we fast in transition, so we definitely have to make some very good adjustment moving forward, because I find that Jamaica find it difficult to keep the ball for more than like the 3-5 minutes. We find it difficult to do that, and there Congo could done that as well, right through, and that is going to be our letdown because legs going to get tired. If you're not fully fit, you're going to get thing. So more than likely, we have to be ready. We definitely has to be ready. You know, it's not Spain or France. Calm down, man. Jamaica all the way. All right then. Ramsey Garden, big up yourself. We know they are Congo or not Spain or French, but you know, I'm glad I believe. Don't let down a belief, man. Have you believe in a Jamaica? But we are looking at it and footballing standpoint, performance wise, and a lot of things. So you can go and stand the talk. Nobody never say enough believe because me not say Jamaica gonna lose or whatever, but we are look on it and analysis wise, performance wise. So that is how we look at it. You know? We not just take aside and say, oh, stick to it and start and just Jamaica, Jamaica. We do our research and look at our other teams. Understand? It's still nil between Germany and Ghana. What? Ghana play, man? Nil. What? Germany is a good team too. When I pointed out that the weakness of JA midfield was primarily because of Cephas and King out of position, pulling the midfield in different direction. It was said, I hate local play. Yeah, and I remember because you know when you come on JD live and all them things, you always talk, but sometimes when you talk the truth, they say you hate the players them, you don't like them if you go ahead, you know? So and I never really appreciate that because I know that you don't hate none of the players then. You're just pointing out the facts and that is how I always want to keep it on my channel because I don't mind not have no Jamaican thing there. We just accept people, but you have some of them where they live at Jamaica for real, they definitely messed up. And them see when you come in the chat and mention you don't like the player, you this, you that, you know? And when you tell the truth, because me, I always want to keep it truth, factual, and thing. So me not like to go around the bushes and talk about me. If a player don't play good, he just don't play good. If next game he come and he perform, me come and talk about it just the same. So it's not about killing players and cussing players. No, I am not on that. I am not that type of person. You know, can you never hear me come and cuss no players, but it's just the fact sometimes the players is just not performing because the other day with Jamaica game, Jamaica not give her best performance and you realize a lot of boos Jamaica was undergoing with the fans who I don't know if they were supporting New Caledonia or what, but we always see the little deficiency of the players them and we come and talk about just as well Mr. Landebeck mentioned. You talk about it, they say it in on the players. And it's nothing like that. Nobody don't hate none of them players. We just want to see the best for them. We always want to see the best for them. You know? But it look like one time we talk, we hating, you know, but I don't study them, man. I definitely don't study them. It's a penalty for Germany. Mm, yes, sir. Penalty. Let us say, all right. The last question I got you now. I got you all the question, you know. I got you all too much of the question. They said, how does it feel knowing that you're just 90 minutes away from achieving your goal? We all want to go to the World Cup, but we can't let our emotion and okay and other occasion get the better of us. And what matter is playing well, keeping our feet on the ground, and giving everything we've got out of the pitch. We need to focus and perform well on the day to get the job done and make Congo proud. That's what it's all about for us. The Congolese are passionate about football, and some of them are going through difficult times. I know that the whole nation will a come to a standstill on the 31st of March so people can watch the match. We hope we can give our fans the lift they deserve. So that is what he talk about the players. They need to be stand grounded, play good, focus, and also let the fans them proud. Yeah. So that's what the coach said, people. Definitely, I'm just picking this man brains and how I think if how we feeling and what we expect of him, you know. What would it mean to you as a coach to qualify for the World Cup? It would be recognition for all the hard works put in by everyone, my coaching staff, the players, and myself when I took the reign 3 years or 3.5 years. The team had hit a rough patch, but believed in them strength away, e- even when few others didn't. Now we have the chance to reach the World Cup where with within touching distance of our aim, we're booming with confidence, and this team has really mental toughness, but right now we can't take anything for granted. Yeah, the World Cup of the creator and the full memories for football fun which previously in the biggest that is awesome. He said, look at your CV and your international coaching journey that has taken you as far, far and afield as France, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, and Egypt. You got the feeling that coaching at a World Cup would be right up your street. Yeah, so he used to coach at French, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, and Egypt. So he go right through. Very good coach. The experience has already served me well in my role coaching this Congo team over the last 3 years. I hope that going to I hope it continue and that I'll get the experience the World Cup as a coach. In the end, it's still football and we'll have to earn the win on the day. We trust in our abilities, but we know it won't be easy. You have to respect every opponent. See? Same thing come down to people who talking about this last part, talking about yeah, Congo this, they are Congo that because they don't have no respect for the opponent, and he definitely respect Jamaica, but not to say he's going to bow down and give Jamaica the win. No, so you have to respect your opponent and go there and perform. That is what you expect the team from. I said never, man. Big up yourself. I said go reggae boys. I soup there. I pray they win tomorrow. Well, I hope so. I hope it work out. You know. Jamaica all the way tie with the African them. We can bet it's tie tomorrow. So what we know the score line people? Give me some score prediction down below in the comment section. I need some score prediction from the DR Congo fans and also the Jamaican supporters, the fans too as well. We want something there, man. Some prediction. All right, Never, you draw for one first. I just see here when you say so. It have a tie 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. So 1-1, call it say a penalty, right? All right. All right. Let me see some more comments, people. There are 67 of you guys in the building. Now we get some comment from you guys and your score prediction of the game. I will give my own as soon as you are finished. All right. If King start, JA lose by 3+ goal. Well, me not think him in the right mind to start King still because of that awful performance that he have against New Caledonia. Me not think him I want to use him in the game. If Speed ever really put out back this man in the game, definitely he no one gonna World Cup. Because this man have a lot of mistake in him, and I don't think him can defend against them high quality players. So I best believe that Jamaica should use Pinnock and Latibeaudiere and even Damien Lowe because Damien Lowe, regardless of his past track record of being getting a lot of red cards, a lot of yellow cards, and being tackling very rough and harsh. Sometimes he running leave his position most of the time, just like King does, And I think that he has to stand his ground with Ethan Pinnock in the back. If he started, well, more likely Damien Lowe will start. So I would have used Damien Lowe in the back because of his recovery retention rate. It's very, very good. And Latibeaudiere on the right hand side with him as well. Those two players those are the two best retention players we have in the team right now who could recover from anything. So for instance, a player beat him, he could run back and get back and block and tackle. So I think that those two players have their hand full tomorrow, I believe. So Damien Lowe should start regardless of what. I feel that he should start. You say Argentina ref is describing as strict, no nonsense referee. It's an Argentina ref? Wow. Can't take them still on. If you read my last message, you will see that I believe King will start to find justification for his solution. Well, I tell you, me would want to tap still on Mr. Blake. That will be our biggest letdown because I don't think King can deal with them players. And with him running away left his position a lot of times, it's not good enough because you're going to give Latibeaudiere a lot of work to do and him have to chop back in your position and for you to go forward. See, if you watch, if you don't watch King eat map as a centre back, the man all over the pitch. All over as a defender, like him is some forward. You need to go forward when you can, and when it's possible, or when you have to. When you have corners, that is when defenders go up. When you have corner plus free kick, you go up. But I tell you, attacking, King will find himself in a wide position, in some midfield position, so they have to drop back and they have to. And that is not good enough. As his head on shoulder. I think Calming will see this game still. The game is bigger than Calming. Well, I just hope that they don't start him. I hope Speed just, me know your baller, me know are you bring him, are you bust him, are you think, rest him for that game. He need to get rest. You understand me? Because if me see that one on the team sheet, I say, yo, it's over now. This not gonna look good. You understand? This not gonna look good at all. You see me, people? So, what not? Let's hope that they don't start him. We need some good players, some experienced player who could tackle, who could defend and stay on them line. We need players like that. We don't need players who playing defensive and then gone forward or they gone midfield and all over the place. No, we don't need that. And that's going to end the reef from beating this team because as I said people before, this team are going to have the ball most of the time than we. So when we get our chances, we just have to take them. They said, please sake, pick up yourself. They said, no king, please. Well, I said the same thing too now. I agree on Mr. Blake already pointed out that, so I in my starting lineup, people want me to have on the screen yesterday before yesterday. I don't have King in none of them because he need to bench. He need to watch the game from the bench and see how defender defend. Because I think that sometimes when he defend with Pinnock or he defend with Damon Lowe, um, he give Ethan Pinnock a lot of work to do because now Pinnock have to run his left hand position and find himself over the right sometime, and he have to even track back, run back fast to try to get back in position when team attacking us. Because if we lose the ball high up the pitch or in a mid section where the second phases of the field and he was pushing. And DR Congo is a team who always stretch their foot, stretch their balls, the long balls, them right across some diagonal passes, and them all of them something. Those things going to mess with because I see where DR Congo, no DR Congo, New Caledonia they get in the last 20 minutes of the second half, people if you can remember, they get a square in where you have Pinnock and you have King behind him, and the defender wide open when you get an empty header. I think he could have chest it down and take it down and try something. He have all the time in the world to do all of that. He make a mess of it. So I think that starting King will not be good. I tell the people. That's kind in Jamaica and man way. So Jamaica now reach nowhere. Change him tone and say the coach why him want Jamaica go. That's all. Who that never? Who's that? Who make that assumption? Hey chat. On which channel did you hear any mention of King Seven Boulder and out of position 9 times? I am sure you can tell all the channels that speak about his 5 good plays. Oh, so like you are never a thing, but I don't know. You never said that still, but I tell you we cannot start him still. Me not see him fit enough for start. You know. All right. So this is the last question I will go through, people. He said, watching the World Cup often create wonderful memories for football fans. Which previous edition of the tournament made the biggest impression on you? So he said, when you love football since childhood, certain moments inevitable stay with you, especially from the tournament you watch with your family. A couple things come to mind. The first was when the competition was held in South Africa, simply because it took place in Africa. The certain razor 1-1 draw between South Africa and Mexico made a real impact on me. So he giving your opinion about the first World Cup he watched and thing. And he said, of course, there's also French victory in the 1998 World Cup final. We were lucky to witness this in our lifetime. I was 22 years old and I was able to follow every second of it. In fact, every World Cup produced extraordinary moments. Another match that left a lasting impression was that classic classic clash between France and Brazil at the 1986 World Cup, which just saw happen to take place in Guadalajara, Mexico. So that was some question wrote from FIFA asks the coach of their Congo about his time in coaching managerial career and how he take the team from nothing to something and now they are at a World Cup playoff where they wanted to qualify for a next World Cup after a 1974 World Cup qualifier, long time, 52 years ago and things. So some good question he answered very well, and I definitely see where this coach mind is at people because I see that they're very determined and they play together and the understanding of the coaching staff to the players coming straight down from the hierarchy is just one way. Everything is on point. So good coach, he traveled right throughout the where they call it Africa, he got Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, and all of these places he go and coach. So he's doing good. He's doing good. You know? All that now. Like go speed scout there going in Africa. How much game him watch? How much game him watch? Not there in Africa. I think he went down there and watch the Afghan Cup, I hope he scout them good too. That may I tell you never. I hope he scout them good. Because this man do his due diligent and scout Jamaica too as well. So I hope he do his job too as well. Get it right. But it will be difficult. It will be hard for Jamaica as well. Jamaica just have to just stay in the game. Don't give away cheap balls. Don't make silly mistakes in the defensive area because that's going to hurt us. Because this team, Congo, going to press us. They're not going to sit back and let us attack them. They're going to press us. And for me, one of the biggest problems is for me for Jamaica, they don't keep the ball as 5 minutes minimum in our game. And that is one of the biggest problem for me with Jamaica. We're not keeping the ball. The only time is I see where Jamaica keep when they're passing from a defensive line to the wide right, wide left, and they just avoid in the midfield. Sometimes they will pass in the midfield and it pass back out on the wide. So we're not going to win that midfield, I don't believe Jamaica will win that midfield. I believe that Congo going to dominate that midfield regardless. People so it was rough, it was tough people, man, to tell the truth. But I want Jamaica to do good in another game there and try and get something out of it. and not to allow them to dictate the pace of the game, because that is what Congo good at. If you cannot withstand all them pressure and them push that they made, we're going to be in real trouble. I say the only way I have put 100% with this Jamaica team for beat their Congo is if Jamaica team did have a good coach, a good players who playing long time, having full chemistry, and they're performing right, then I could put nothing past Jamaica to beat their Congo. But right now, on a footballing point of view, people, we know that Jamaica are not in the best place. We know that Jamaica are not in the right place of performances wise as we speak. We know we are not in the best place, people. So this is why I cannot have 100% say, oh, Jamaica have a beat there. I cannot say that because we know what we're going to come up against, regardless of who we have. Son, where you going? Big up yourself. They say they're messing up the soup. Still have the soup thing. Matrix. Big up yourself. They're coming for you. Oh, the papa is coming. Ah, boy. And on the all, JA would make it. And not all alone. I think if we kept Algrims as well, Jamaica would have made it out of the group stage. I believe that. It's not all alone because Jamaica was creating a team. Jamaica was creating waves under Algrims as well. It's just the type of ball game that Algrims introduced. Jamaica people don't like it. So now we have to go back to that because we are playing a high quality team. Their tempo, their quality, the level is up. So we have to sit back and defend. And people don't understand that. So when we see them get rid of that man, I say, yo, Jano, really get rid of that man? It's a ball round. Of course the ball round. We don't have a style of play. And that are the thing too. The last in the sauce are style of play mess you up, man. We don't have a style of play. We just got to come like say you pick up a side and just throw some man on the field and say, oh, go and go play some football. Jamaica we can show forget about tactics and just give your all. Fight like your life depend on it. Well, please sake, I hope that works still. You know? You see that little chemistry there we are talking about. I hope that works, but it's not going to be easy still. Fight alone not going to help because if other team have chemistry and have tactics to really counter that way you do, you're going to run yourself to wreck. You see me? And Jamaica players are not that fit enough either. So Papa is coming. Alright. They can't keep the ball from day one. Soup group. Yeah, me know them can't keep it. You know? So we need to play 5-5-1. 5-5-1. The fuck is Nigeria / Jamaica tie pass. That not said them their pass game in never. So you can't really say. Part the bus, car, train and it's a part the bus, yes. Alliance. Early B, where you say now? Congo is not better than Canada, Mexico, and US. So no. I want to early B. What you say? Well, You don't really understand, still, but all right. US not good either because US got take 5 from Belgium yesterday. US not good, so don't try to compare US against them European and African team. And team are more better than US them. US and Mexico them more likely have strength in that region. Yeah, early me. Yes, an against Nigeria was better. Yeah, definitely there was, and we fuck it up. Never say we organization figure it up. I think if we play 3-4-2-1 without King and Cephas, we can match them and possibly get the positive result needed. Well, Mr. Blake, me I feel we could match them tonight because the matching thing now don't really work because we have to fit and ready for running, man. You see me? Have a fit and ready for run. And if we don't fit enough, now go work. So formation not bad, but if we could fit and ready for run now, then yeah. Put GA fit players in a 3-4-2-1 and trust them to give it their all. Well, it could work. It could work in some cases, yes. If that is a thing, it's fine. No matter. Fact is, most African team Jamaican play over. Yes, it in a tie. Eh, well, maybe this one will be in a tie too, though. Maybe. But Congo going to, I think Congo want to go penalties. Congo saw how we play Nigeria, copy it, and knock them out. The World Cup. They said that end and knock them out. Alright, Chan card, Congo East. Big up, big up, big up. Massive respect. 4-3-3 will do it. No, no, no. There's a 4-3-3 where the man play where they against New Caledonia, you see man struggle. Because 4-3-3 on a team and a formation we play with, because we're not a fluidity. And we're not press in one, and we're not defend in one. 4-3-3 can work. Martin, big up, big up. 3-1. Oh, there's a 3-1 Jamaica. Okay. All right, no problem, no problem. Okay, boy. Unstoppable. Big up, big up. Yeah, Blake, I go win penalty. Eh. So 1-1. All right. The boy is going to beat Congo tomorrow. There is nothing special about Congo for giving them this kind of hype. Make a boy straight to wake up. All right, early B. I like a belief. I like you think that Congo is not this, Congo is not that. But and this is where you go wrong to. A lot of we don't give respect. You need to show some respect to your opponent and stop behave as if that them are nobody. Don't talk that way. Because you eat back your words. You see me early B? So don't do it. Don't follow some of them. Because you just feel to say, Jamaica going to beat up Congo and show them. No, it's not going to work like that. Because they are playing too as well and they are playing better than we. Richard Green, big up yourself. Man has a respect for that. So everybody has them score prediction, Big up everybody in the building. Hope you all hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. I will really appreciate that if you all just hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah, man. So Jamaica have to prepare people. Jamaica has to prepare for this game. We have to be rooted and grounded, as one of our Christianity would have said, and ready and give it our all. Play as if that there is no tomorrow. It's a nil-nil. Jamaica win on penalties. Wow. I don't feel. I feel goal United still in a Richard game. I feel a goal United still. I feel some goal United. It cannot go like that, man. More like it could happen still. It could happen because Jamaica. I got sit a low or mid black. I believe Jamaica got sit a mid black. Clark, Campbell, Bailey, Kadamati, Anderson, Webster, all Brooks can go high tempo all games, so the balance act by Eden, Bell, Joel, Palmer, Pinnock can get the job done. Not a bad start still in Mr. Blake. So for Brooks now, I think that the position where he was on, where he started against New Caledonia, that really it really nullify him chances of getting on the ball, because I think that his best position is in front. The box is a number 10 as a cam position. That is the best place for Brooks, and you have to give him the ball more regularly. And true, sorry, we don't play in midfield. We don't play midfield football game. So that is why Brooks really lost out of the game in a Caledonia. I think that is what messed him up, because he didn't play bad, and the other one too as well, which is Mason Clark. He didn't play bad either. It's just that we'd never have no good midfielder on the ball who get them the ball, because those players are some PC players, and those and ball hardly going through them. So if we did have midfielders and play midfield game as transition play, Jamaica would be good. But me I tell you, if we're not in the midfield and we are bypass this midfield, we're not gonna run the midfield. Congo are gonna take it over and dominate it. You know? So Jamaica need to get them up together, man. You see them pay Andre Blake. Andrew Owen better declare April 1st as a national holiday. Because the boy never qualify for the second World Cup. Ah, early B belief gone through the roof. What you mean, early B? I not doubt you on your belief. I agree with you, yes. But if you been known that Anna Jamaica play against himself. Here, one on play, 5.99 tomorrow. Nice. Sport book. So that you bet on the game, no, man. Never bet on the game, man. Bet on the game. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wanna know what. So everybody drop them comment on the prediction. So people know I'm do a prediction 11 too. Yeah, that's off. Tell me if you know I'm do a prediction 11. Let me know, people. And then Jamaica, they seek be in radar speed, get out of destination. 1-1. Like I say, alright, sir. So, all right, my prediction we are gonna be still a people, and it's a two-way prediction. 1-1 penalty, 1-0 Congo winning. Two-way prediction that. Two-way. What do you think about that? Because the prediction there now could swing anyway to it. But you know, I'm ready. The Congo fans, them man, some of them, play. As a Congo the last, then you know that they are Congo fans are very disrespectful, saying the game will be like a training. Well, yeah, I'm talking. You have some of them does say that for true. You know, you have that the same way like when you have some of your fans them in a Jamaican fans as well disrespect Congo. I see when you have them same way because everybody not think the same, you know. And me not really too like that. Me not really too like them comment they whatever make because some of them definitely don't show no respect to the team, you know, to the opponent. It's unstoppable Congo the last. They say the team that can get the job done, Mr. Blake. So you not have Leon Bailey night and bench Dan Bailey and start and get the job done. Blake are the best. Webster, Pinnock, Joel, Hayden, Anderson, Palmer, Hall, Clark, Reed, and Kadamarthy. I'm gonna tell you, the selection of this squad, they are the whole 26, 27 players that they selected for this tournament. It's a good selection. So you could use any one of these players, any bunch of these players in a starting level, and you will get a result because I think this is one of the best selection team. So you're supposed to expect some good things from the team, but we know that we are not playing as a team as yet. Yeah. So I think that any amount of these players start, man, they could get the job done. But I tell the people, they talk tough, yeah, man. No, me just have a little doubt in my system. Most what if Jamaica score first? Alright, if Jamaica score first, the game going to turn a different way because we have to defend our life and we are not good at defending um in full 90s. Because you see where a lot of games we were defending full 90 games and we lost it. We do that against Mexico, we lost the game. We do it against USA, I think we lost the game as well. So we are really not good at really get all every player behind the ball and defend a 1-0 win. I don't know if tomorrow we're going to have the power, the urge, the belief. I don't know if we will have that. You see me never so I don't think we're good on defending team just so. You know? So a 1-0 win for Jamaica, I see it kind of a bit difficult for we do it still because it's just not the way I think Jamaica can do it because we're going to be under constant pressure. Mistake going to make a lot of things going to be happening. So it's very rough. Dairy, big up. That was a different coach now. I think the main reason for this disrespect is because we look awful against part-time football. Well, that is true sometimes, there. So what happened? You see, let me tell you, yes, if Jamaica did trash up New Caledonia, I bet um some of these DR fans would have been kept quiet. A lot of them. Because that is true, up to the performance, and that's why me Bex, the performance that they put on against New Caledonia. I did upset, and when we come and talk the other day, I have some of my subscribers them I tell me say, oh Ray, it and this and that. But if we did dump up New Caledonia and score all 3 goals, they are Congo would have a different mindset, a different thinking of how they approach this game because they realize so we are fire. So I just that one others I feel like that why the fans them because there are a lot of fans was in the stadium and when they see that performance against a new country, they must say, what is this? Jamaica playing like this against these team? Nah, that no look good. So that's why they put down the team and said, that's your win for there, Congo. Walk in the park, you know? Yeah, I did say that. I think there Congo will score, so it has to be prepared to score at least 2 to win. Well, I believe there Congo will score first then. Based on the position of the ball and getting chances, there Congo will create a lot of chances. And more like they don't score a lot of goals. So I don't see they are going to score a lot of goals. It's not a Jamaican fan. I tell her, Conrad Smith, I tell her, see me so. It was what I think about their Bermuda game with them, with their team is more familiar with pitch. Well, never, say that game behind closed door, they do that to just get a little light practice game with it because remember they don't want to build up they don't the build for they already have what they have so they just maybe throw some other players out there and just say all right get a little feel and get a little run and maybe they are going never want to score no more goal either and we've been knowing them they don't score a lot of goals you know so with that game now it will be different against Jamaica. Now Bermuda, Jamaica beat up Bermuda 4-3 nil and then something. So it's like that is Jamaica beating the stick. I understand. So anybody could run and beat Bermuda right now and beat them without a doubt. Play for a final and really is a lot of goals. You will not see blowout unless King start. Ah boy, that's why they always say you have some vendetta against King in Mr. Blake because always eventually yeah, man. About performance might lower them in the false sense of security. Yeah, I feel so Richard Green, I feel that New Caledonia game have a lot to say, about our performance, I tell you, I feel it a lot, you know. Both friend, both friend teasing each other, and they have of, lot of respect for the country. All African do. Yeah, they does have respect for Jamaica as well. You know, but you have some fans, some outrageous fans who just, feel like they want to do this and do that. But not in football, not tomorrow. Never. Uh, you want your prediction was. You said we want a prediction was. All right. As I said, it's a two-way prediction. I said 1-1, penalty. And also, I think they are going to score one and win. Yeah, 1-0. John Paul, big up yourself from the Congo. They are going to eliminate African giants like Nigeria and Cameroon. Sorry to say, the truth, Jamaica has no weapons to stop the DR Congo from going to the World Cup. It's the DR's time. All right. Well said, John Paul. Well said, Jamaica have no weapon, and DR Congo stop all the giants them in Africa. Which that's a fact. Yeah, they does. Well, on the day the football play, it don't play in mind, it don't play on papers. So apparently it could swing anyway, but DR Congo is a favorite to win and beat Jamaica, yes. But we know it go already. Don't watch that game. Want to watch that game? I will not give King no break until all his followers start telling the truth. I will put out every lies that tell to promote King in the team as long as God let me breathe. So you hear that Richard Green? You hear what Mr. Blake said? He will not stop talking about King. And that is why sometimes you have to bear the name, Mr. Blake, because you kept on his name right through. So more likely they must say, oh, you're having a personal vendetta, you hate this man, And we all know you don't hate the player, but that is some people saying of what they believe, But that is how it is. But me, I don't believe you hate the players because I have the same input on King too as well, on his performance and his giving away ball. So a lot of people won't see it that way. And them are force wipe all of these players. I force all these players. The national team for sure. Everyone in the world know we as a track and field coach, not football. It's a Conrad Smith, you have to take back that thought there, You want them on them blame me in a chat, man. What you mean? We are running country. We're not a footballing nation. Eh? You can't tell some Jamaican that, Just remember that. You can't tell some Jamaican that. We have beaten Nigeria 2 on our turf already. Unity Cup, let me stood by my prediction. 1-1. All right, this side. Already make a decision. All right, never. Big up yourself. Stick to it. Leopard coming for us. They said leopard coming for us in Canada. Well, we have to be ready for them, and fight and dodge, bite and class. After ready. The truth is I don't mention King until they tell the lies about how good he was in a game. And that is the thing too. Them always are pushing back way still. Them always pushing up King. King never ready. In that time he was a bright prospect. Because I could remember the last time when he was playing under Chopper. Back when he get his debut when he was about 18, so I can't remember, but he make his debut and he did look promising in my eyes at that moment. King did look promising, and I said this man have a little bit of potential and thing, but soon as he get a little bit older and he started behaving as if that is the best since sliced bread and start to push up him chest like him is, and I never really liked that. So that really messed up for me with him. So I just watching him. Congolese, Manfred, no, someone, good one. Jamaica is not a football country. They don't not have a football culture. There is nobody in football circle. Vex next. Wanna get as it is, Congo was such a great team. Why are they not in the World Cup already? Kill him. Help yourself. But you don't understand where Congo is coming. I realize I just joined the chat. So what I was reading out where the coach bring the team from, and they was coming from down in the dirt. They're going through a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs and obstacles. Yeah, so let me brief you on that. DR Congo wasn't a giant or a big team. They come up from the dirt, playing in the African Cup, perform against the big quality teams like the Nigeria, the Cameroon, and all those teams they perform against and get results. And they was coming up and nobody wasn't looking at them. So it's maybe as I believe it's their time now for shining at the African Cup because they did well in the African Cup the other day. They did well, you know. So they win actually about 13 games. They win a year. So just remember that this team is not a long time team. And I'm gonna tell you, the last time they qualified for the World Cup in 1974, which is 52 years. Well, since them thing. I already mentioned earlier, but you knew, so I'm make you know. So them are come from the dirt. So for sure you them double times the time that Jamaica got a World Cup in 98. Yeah. So just remember say Congo no start is a new team in the African side who really come up and start to rub shoulders against the big guns them. You understand? So I just circle, bro. So I don't want to take this thing and lightly and see it and say them should have their World Cup. No, then come through the phases and then come and beat the teams to reach here so to qualify. You know? He's the man on loan. He's played in Scotland and well been in Europe. Oh boy. I never seen I ask a good question, but you don't understand where they're coming through the phases and how they're coming up. It's not as if remember every team have to qualify through group stages, and it's like they never make it out of the group and they take this route and they reach this kind of phase. So that. Mm-hmm. Their own qualification in Zeri, Jamaica, next. Salvation. We said that them is two African champion. Okay, thanks for the update. Italy is not at the World Cup yet if it is a big team because they don't qualify to the group stage and they at the playoff. I think Italy is at the playoff. So it go. We must say the thing is a group stage and qualification round, so that's it go. Miracle don't happen and tomorrow going to be one. Let's say one of it going to be tomorrow miracles. RR. You know RR. Chris Conrad Smith. People, yeah, budget two hour, And if RR still up on the chat. I did promise. And say me have to make you know what go on right now. What is the function with me right now at this moment? You see me? Cause sometimes I have to make you know what really take place. Why sometimes I see me at the live and all of them something, you see me? So the last 10 minutes now, may I go now? I'm update. So right now people, y'all has been knowing me through YouTube and been living in Trinidad, right? And I've been in Trinidad for a while. Understand? So at this moment, I am not in Trinidad again. I migrated to Canada. So that is really the update more I'm gonna know still people. You see me? So I migrated from Trinidad and come to Canada. So if R the penetrate, I don't know when I go here again because I'm not gonna mention it unless one of the commenters them tell you. Tomorrow there will be no miracle. This, the smartest and the strongest side, is gonna win. Hey, they are Congo for them talk big and bold like Jamaica fans them, They don't care, Understand? So I tell you, going to be a night. I tell you, look out for it still because I not think me I go do a live watch along. I think me I go watch the game and after that me just do a live and come and talk about the game. I don't feel I'm going to do a watch along people. I tell you the truth. I want to watch every little part and details of the game. I don't want to miss nothing because when I come and I talk about some players, I don't want nobody feel offended or what. Pressure bust. So who are going under pressure on level? Who you think are under pressure? Because 85 minutes, I think Congo will have more ball position. Who that? Chris Smith, where you go with? Big up yourself, man. Man, I respect, man. Don't know what more their people want to see. St. Mary's fans said King no good. Well, they don't know it always been the way that. No, but I don't know if it's about King, They are coming last 10 games, conceded 3 goals only, with Senegal, Nigeria, and Algeria. Please check those teams' FIFA ranking. We all know they're up there, Salvation. Definitely. And those teams are big teams in Afghan. Those are mighty teams. And also, for Jamaica to really score more than 2 goals, it as they mentioned, it will take a miracle if their Congo don't perform. So unfortunately, I see the game could swing either way, either 1-0 or something. But something going to happen. I don't think it's going to be 0-0 throughout the whole full 90. No, I don't expect that. You know? We won the World Cup qualifier in Canada. Remember how much gold King gave away in that game. We go 4 from Canada. Well, I remember that. And no, we are talking about. We can beat them. We are talking about. Oh yeah, the game we are talking. Okay. We can beat them. Jamaica or their Congo can beat Jamaica. We're trying them. He's the worst defender I ever seen play Jamaica. Oh man, King are the best thing since sliced bread, man. We ask Chris Smith. You can't tell some Jamaica nothing, man. King need to learn still, brother. You know, look, nothing name different from when he used to play. You know? Need to learn, man. Score just something up him sleeve, you know. Mm-hmm. People, if you're not joining, do it the like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you're now coming into the building, drop your score prediction down below and let me know what you think. You know, I watch King at his club, and for Jamaica, he is no good. I wonder what these people seeing in him, how he made the team overhaul it. Well, you know it go already, you know. Yeah, man, big up yourself, never. Man, as I respect, man, thanks for passing through, you know. But I tell us still, you know why King is there? Because the owner of Cavalier pushing player, you know, and that is the main aim. You see, but the improvement of King, I don't really see a lot of improvement in him. Maybe that is why he don't really get in a lot of start at St. Mary's regarding to he winning the cup league or whatever the case. But that is a team thing and so forth. So that's unfortunate, brother. I don't know. I don't know what more to say about King, bro, but if you not learn, just not learn. I said, well, let me tell you that you against kind of Jamaica attack we saw against New Caledonia. They are never conceded a goal. Well, John Paul, I know that is one of the games that y'all watch and grade Jamaica off. Because if it wasn't for that game, I know that you was looking for Jamaica to play much better. Understand? So I think that is a game that mess up everything why the fans are coming to a conclusion of Jamaica to lose against DR Congo. And I already said people made it upset. I vex, and yet I still vex because of the performances that we put out. I did a video the other day and said, no, Jamaica need to send a statement to DR Congo, show them what we are all about. Then let me down on that. They say RDC 3, Jamaica nil. I say, Jenny mates, big up, manners and respect. Matodo. Jenny Matodo. Wow, boy. You didn't have a good game, but you don't have to be like the man like that. Oh yeah, I talked to Mr. Blake. Me not do that still, because me not really to disrespect players, no time at all. No care where you play, where you're from or whatever. Me not disrespect you. But if me attack constructive criticism, then I will do that. We love our brothers from Jamaica. But please let Congo qualify for this because our government and players invested a lot for our team to reach where we are qualified to World Cup will mean a lot for their well salvation. This is football and it's a day for everybody. I will glad if y'all get it because I know where you're coming from. Based on what the coach mentioned in this interview that he did with FIFA, definitely I think that Congo is coming from a far place and they are coming from the dirt, and for them to really get it done and get it across the line, it will be do good for the Congolese fans. Not to say Jamaica don't need it, Jamaica need it too as well. So it had to be play on the day, had to be a dark fight. Is it my salvation? So a better team win, yeah, you have to put it that way, but Jamaica not just not going to give you all just like that. It wouldn't happen so. So I see where Congo coming from, man. And they definitely deserve it because of where they're coming from with their team. Everybody was on board and everybody put in extra work to really get a lot of things over the line. So I think that DR Congo are the favorites, and I think that they have a chance, they stand a chance to win. That is who? Damien Vasque Alves. Who's that? Oh boy. In the past, Congo lost many players. Vincent Company, Lukaku, Makalele Matuidi, etc. Wow. And so much player come from Congo? Yes, I never know. They don't lost so much of players, man. Wow. I never know so much of these big world class African players that were playing in the Premier League. I never know still. Thanks for that salvation. Thanks for that information. I really never really checked the background of it, but I don't know they are from Africa. That is what I really know. But to be specific, I just never know. So thanks for that, man. Let Jesus approve of my standing against lies. Green go tell the St. Mary's fan stop Belita King got Jamaica try. Like the treating like baby and his Carter said he is not good. Short finish. Repeat your prediction. Hey, never. What you do? Test my faith, dog. Don't test my faith in a youth. Hey, how you want to come back and say, oh, you hear what me tell you? Say, you remember your prediction? And that they want to say, yeah, boy. Yeah, man. My prediction 1-1 penalties, two-way, and Jamaica will be lose 1-0. Yeah. That game, King was no good. King not perform the time good night qualifiers. Why we keep on a thing there with this thing, man? Well, I find will help us to win our players back home and challenge big team in the World Cup. Well, I don't think they're going to change their allegiances still. I think they already does change their. I don't know if anything in that class, if they could change from playing for Belgium or playing and come and play for Congo. Still, I don't know. But y'all have some quality players out there same way because African is full of vast amount of talent. And a lot of African players are in Europe and all over. So we've been wanting to return to the World Cup for 52 years, but for Jamaica it's only been 18 years. We can wait a little longer, right? John Paul. It don't work like that, because you have a lot of Jamaican fans in the chat too as well. So I think they're going to reply back to your comment. But you said Jamaica could wait? Wow. Nothing this time around. I don't think Jamaica will want to wait and give you all that opportunity because of where you're coming from. We know that y'all are coming from a far way to end up in this qualifier. Huh? It's a too long. Jay, big up yourself. Where you going? Yeah, people. But in the 2 hour mark, Live Lomin, Mumi. Big up, big up, big up. Vincent Company, your talisman, all Senegalese. Yeah, one of your commenters, Senegalese, already confirmed to me that company was from Senegalese, from Congo. Yeah, sorry, Congo. Oh, there we are going with. Big up yourself. What has Congo done for fans to be confident? They barely beat Bermuda. They got knocked out of AFCON first round. We took Nigeria to penalties, just like them. So what they took. Why? Why other me no know that, but them are go on, man. Remember said them is not them always been an underdog team all in the African. They was underdog and they was coming from a far away. So you have to just give it to them. Not to say they're going to beat Jamaica, but I'm saying they are playing together for a while now and they're performing very good. So you have to give it to them. Them is a better team coming up against Jamaica. You know? So maybe that is one of the belief too. You see me with them? Oh, that had to cover for King mistake. Nobody now see that Christmas. No one would see that. Believe in a Kingy man. So Algeria on a big team, man. If Congo was that good of a team, they would have qualified already. They're in the same boat of Jamaica. I want to know the game Nigeria play. Great, great way people fear. Then please tell me. Oh boy, I didn't say. All right. Well, we see tomorrow still. We see tomorrow because we keep on downplaying the team. You know, we can't downplay the team. African black team play in the World Cup in 1974, and that is definitely a prestigious approach and to get that milestone. You know, first black country at that moment was good. Nigeria was first round in Afghan this year's. Now, sir, first round. Remember, so them face them in a 16. I think like quarterfinal. But we know that. But you know, I don't know what Odell watched, you know, but him just believe that two come gonna achieve nothing and they just coming up in the African nation, you know. They don't really big like Nigeria or a Senegal or a Cameroon or you know. Maybe that's why he taking that approach, you know, Christmas. You see me? Yeah, good luck to both teams, yes. Eight, so don't start another one. What? Alright. Yeah, they lost 1-0. 1-0 in I was supposed to 80th minute Algeria they scored them because I was watching that game. I remember. Huh? I don't know from where they just believe that Christmas say Congo not really on a team for we are fret or worry about. You know, and he showing that belief for a while now, about 2-3 days ago on the live stream, you know. And he was mentioning about the performance of Congo and all these other things. You see it? You know, I never said they are not good. I said they're both better than us, but the Congo fans design us. Our online say we are walkover, and I asked what make them feel that way ahead what they'd achieve. Oh, so yeah, try to get back at them. I understand where you're coming from, right? But I see same way you have some other fans came in the chat, same way I make talk, but maybe they just try to irritate we as fans to get under our skin certain way, you know. Lawrence, big up yourself. Thanks for joining the live stream. For those who don't know, the playoff final against Nigeria was dominated by Congo, despite referring the favor Nigeria. I think I watched that game too as well, you know. You know, so I tell her they does their work, man. They do their thing. Congo do their thing. You get that country. Well, you must support us. Mm-hmm. 3 years, the biggest. And last year Congo play a World Cup. Last time they played World Cup 1974. 52 years since they don't play at the World Cup. And that was a long time, because they were going through some phases, So, and a certain people, but they are coming as a good team and thing, but other not follow the fans them here, bro. Not follow them because they try to get under our skin. And you know that Jamaica already takes certain chat from whatever, And maybe that why. But me tell you no, that's why Odelo me tell you my youth. You see that game they will play against New Caledonia? That is why these fans are getting answer with we. That game we play against New Caledonia. Because everybody watched it, the world was watching it, and realized that we didn't play well. And we deserve a beating because everybody expect that Jamaica should have scored more than one goal on them. And in the last 20 minutes, we both shuffle and we try to save the day for not them to score back. And when that is why when you hear me come on the live and you hear me talk the other day and other, you feel the same a negative or this and that. But it's just the truth, dog. Maybe all of that lead it on to that too. Mhm. What is it? It's just all fans. Yeah, corner league thing. I tell you, as I tell you, brother, that match, brother, it just half full, and they went when you have the and I see Congo watching that game, and I say, oh, no, man, this is not Jamaica, man. They having those quality players, and this is how they performing. And that is what hurt me to Odell, and that is what that when I come out and me attack, brother. Because the performance wasn't looking good. Never look good at all, bro. You see me? So you could understand where I come from with that point of view. So now, if they are Congo fan now look at that performance and they know they could make the take and say what they feel to say. And this is why they come out and saying all of this. You see, if we did dump up New Caledonia, some of them fans in the chat are all over would have say, oh, Jamaica this. Them would have think different to say, oh, Jano Star, Jamaica play good and beat up three against New Caledonia. So if we watch ourselves. So it put them in a different spot to stop talk. Yeah, we know Congo have a lot of problems. Yeah, is receiving message of support from all across Africa except Nigeria as it aims to become the 10th African representative at the World Cup. Well, that would be a good look. 10 team to qualify and to be at the World Cup. That would be good. Definitely good for the African nation. Congo is a footballing nation. They're still dominating African Champion League. Desabre is the first team in Africa to play World Cup final against Inter Milan. Yeah, I don't even know that still, but respect for that input. I never know that. This is for Corner League. King could not make a lot of Corner League team. Ah boy. When them a come at you, Mr. Blade, don't run. Don't run because they're calling up them player name. They lost a lot of players to England, France, Belgium, and Swiss. That is why they have been but over the last 50 years in history, Congo is bigger than Senegal and Nigeria. Wow. Well, I think them big. But no, because you're one of your the commenters them who supported Senegal, they came out and talk about other players. The Lukaku, the Matidi, and all the other players that could have played for the country. They lost them to European countries. So that is true. That's definitely true. A lot of players, because they get a chance to play for either England, Switzerland, Belgium, all them place. They real. They start three new players who never play a new inexperienced coach. I was expecting us to give New Caledonia more than two, but we play ugly that game. It looked bad. Yeah, and that is why I said that we are making some bad decision, and the new players that got involved in other team too, they didn't hit the ground running, and we did. I think I would expect that because they're new to the team, they're new to the environment and things. So I never expect that they're going to just hit the ground running because I know it was going to be difficult for them because we don't play in midfield. We don't play midfield football. So more likely it just not everything going on the wing. So them struggle to get in the game. You know? Congo win, I would be supporting them in World Cup and another black nation making it. Definitely, yeah, of course, we will. Yeah, we don't like to hate those countries. No, we don't hate those countries, no time. We are black people too. The coach start the right players and set up his team. Then we'll have a good game. You know, there's something some Jamaican brothers haven't understood in Africa. We are used to playful banter before a match to build the atmosphere. It's not a sign of disrespect. And John Paul, and we does that too, But some of us don't like it that much because they feel disrespect to true. Because we do it as well. We do it. We like to do it. It's in our culture. That is why I said we are we are one race. We do it the same too before the game and whatever. You're mouthing a friend and you do this, you do that, and all sort of antics we keep up. So we always do it the same way. But some people it's thin skin. We call them thin skin. They're very much touching, and certain words we use, they start to get angry, and and start to swearing words and all them things. So it's not like say we don't do that. We do them things to we banter them, we do them things to man. Mouthing and all of them things. So nothing new. So I don't see why Jamaica should have get upset because of whatever them say. But some people find it disrespectful, as I say. hmm Yes, people. Think I made that still, Think I made this right now. Hurt me. Tell them we are tigers, not leopard. Similarity. But people, I made this, you never in the live and now still. So you are one. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the people that pass through with the like button. If you haven't done so as yet, please do so on the way out. And all the new subscribers, massive respect to you all. Thanks for the subscription. And all the Congo East fans, big up on yourself. Manners and respect to you all. I hope we have a good game tomorrow. I hope it don't be one-sided and Congo been having the ball most of the time and we don't have it. So it's not going to be easy. So both teams are the best and sorry, I hope that Jamaica did what they're supposed to do. I hope the coach done his homework with good diligence and done it very well to get a result. Try to keep them at bay. Try not to allow them be on the ball as much as we expected. Don't sit back too deep and let them have a lot of space. You understand me, people? So once again, be up on yourself, people, and you all be safe out there. See you back in our next live, people. So pick up on yourself. I'm out.